Hi, this is Jynell Kingsberry. In doing my strategic doing action pack, my scenario was a little different. I'm currently not working, but I worked with a group with a guy that I previously worked with in his company that he works for. The company is called Logan Autism Learning Center, based out of southwestern Michigan. The framing question that we had was, imagine that Logan can retain its employees long term. What does getting to that point look like? Tobin Todd is the program manager, Katie Fix is an ABA lead therapist, and Sammy Walton is an ABA therapist. These are the people that I was working with in doing my action pack. Our group was kind of small because of the laws in Michigan. I could not go on their campus or on their site to work with them there, and we could only get a handful of people to meet us off-site. So this was done at an off-site place. Tobin Todd suggested that an asset that he had that he could bring to the table would be that he could offer a more intensive training to new hires. He could give a better descriptions of the job because the job is stressful, and he could have better communication and an open door policy for his employees. As the program manager, he does a lot of the scheduling and setting up the things for the ABA therapists and leads to work with the clients that they have on. He's the one who sets up their plans for the day. Katie is a lead therapist. What she said she could do is she does some of the scheduling. She can try to help with making flex schedules for the employees. Some of the schedules, because the employees get stressed out, maybe are too much for them, so working a 4-day week maybe would help with some of that stress. Or if they got stuck there on long days or had to go out to clients' houses and it became a long day, possibly they could flex that time off somewhere during the week. That's something that makes employees happy, being able to know that they don't feel overworked. They get some extra time off to kind of help wind down. Sammy suggested that she could just communicate with people better and assist when they're training and give them some peer-to-peer mentoring. Some of the things that they wanted or suggested that could help out with the retention is currently their PTO time, sick time, all of that is vacation time is all one. Maybe they could have separate things. They could have a separate vacation pool and separate sick time to choose from. Also, when they take maternity leave, they're pulling from these same days. If they had something different to pull from, maybe that could help with financial stress that new parents have. Another thing they talked about was maybe having dependent care accounts. This could also help with eliminate some of the financial stress to have better benefit packets, and that could help them with child care assistance. As we all know, child care is one of the most expensive things that is out there right now, and a lot of new parents aren't able to work because of the cost of child care, or maybe one parent is a stay-at-home parent because of child care. So having an account to pull money from to help with this could help. That also helps in emergencies when children are sick or during different school breaks. These things are going to help make and keep happier employees. Happier employees is going to make a happier work environment. This is going to make people want to come to work. This is going to make a more pleasurable day. Then it won't possibly be as stressful. If they have a better day as employees or a better environment, they're going to in return create a better environment for their clients. Another thing that they suggested was maybe having a quarterly employee recognition days, an employee of the quarter or employee of the year, just something to boost employee morale. Here we narrowed down our ideas to our 3 top choices, which was increased benefits. That could be done in the way of having the flexible spending account, the dependent care spending account, and keeping cost of healthcare lower than the state and national average. Sometimes it's just expensive even though you have healthcare to pay, and especially if you have a family, sometimes those costs are ridiculous, or the co-pays or the deductible. Some of those things are just too expensive for people. Even though your employer may offer health care, it just may not be something you can afford. So we can look into that. Increasing the overall happiness of the staff. Again, like we said, a better work environment, a more family-friendly atmosphere. So everyone kind of feels like they're part of the team, that they're involved, that they count. These things make people happy and they want to come to work. If retention is an issue, you need to have happy employees so that they want to stay there. They don't want to seek employment somewhere else. And then, most importantly, to some, is increasing the wage. This field is a field that's growing quickly, and if it's competitive out there, you're going to lose employees to other companies. So it's just a waste to train these employees, or they feel very frustrated, they said, when they help train and they train people, and then they leave and go somewhere else. They take that training and they take the certification they've earned and they go somewhere else. So if maybe we could offer, or they can be offered, retention raises or bonuses or some type of incentive. Some of the other departments at Logan, they offer new hire sign-on bonuses. Maybe if something like that could be done to bring in the new hires at a higher pay rate, this could also help. You want to keep those people there, so you got to see kind of what is out there, and these are the things that these 3 employees that I talked to spoke about. In rating the opportunities that we had, with the first one, increased benefits, the impact that it could have on the employees, they rated that at 11. This is a total combined score. The ease of that was a 9. Going on to increased happiness, that the impact was a little bit higher. It was a 12, and the ease of doing that was also a little bit higher at 13. And then going on to increased wages, that impact was higher at 15 for sure. The ease of doing that, though, is going to come down because that's not going to be as easy to get higher management to go along with that. So the ease in that came down to a score of a 6. For strategic opportunity, we have increased staff happiness. If you have happy people working there, they're going to say. Sometimes happy people will stay for lower money, but you got to get them happy. So to get them happy, you need to at least be competitive in the beginning if that rate is going to be lower than maybe other people that are out there. But you need to look at the bigger picture is to increase the overall happiness of your staff. A characteristic of that is better time off package. With a better time off package, the employees won't be as stressed about using sick time or having to use the sick time out of their vacation time. Those will be 2 different things, and people could not feel like they will use up everything if they're sick or if they have a sick child. They're not using all of their vacation time up. We've learned in the past that vacation time is important to keeping employees happy. They need to have some downtime. They need to enjoy life. They don't need to be workaholics or work to death. They need to have some time off for themselves. So having those 2 different things could be something that could be easy to fix and could help make them happy. We feel that it may be a little pushback from upper management, but seems easy enough to us. Also, improving communication. Communication is important in any job, and you need to feel like you're heard. Your voice matters. And so, as program managers, Tobin said they can have an open door policy for those employees to feel that they can come in and discuss what's been going on, any issues they may have, if they have issues with their clients, or if maybe they even have issues with other employees. The door is open to come in and discuss anything that you feel that you need to talk about without feeling that you're going to be punished or there's going to be something coming back on you just for saying what you feel. You need to feel comfortable in being able to talk to the people that are in charge of you, that are your supervisors, your leads, or your managers. And then, as we said before, raises. We need to look at everyone across the board and see what people are making and see again what people are making out there. Even if we had to offer something lower than what other people are having, we may still need to give some raise increases to get those people a little bit closer to what the competition is offering. That way those people won't quit. The number of new hires would be lower, and the people that we have there, that would increase those people that are staying. And then that would show that you have a better retention because you're not having to hire as many people and you're keeping people longer. With the Pathfinder project, everyone's going to go back to work and speak with different members, different levels of employees at Logan to see what they feel could help keep people long term. The ABA people are going to speak with other ABA people. The leads are going to speak to other leads, and Tobin is going to speak to other program managers. He's going to reach out to also try and speak to the ones in Indiana. Again, this particular branch that I was working with is based in Michigan. So they're going to try to reach out to some of those other people that they know that are in Indiana and see what they have to say as well. The guidepost that we're going to use, the first is to speak to other team members and see what they want to see what they have to say about it. That one we feel could be done rather quickly, and that could be done by the end of December. The leads and the managers getting together and speaking to each other because their management, their time is a little bit they have a little less time because they're out in the field more and because they're making out those plans. And so it may be a little bit longer to get a few more of them together. So we're going to give that until February, the end of February. And then to take all of that information and to get it together and to try to come up with a proposal to give to upper management, that's also going to take some time. So we're going to put that at the end of February also. And even though I'm not an employee at Logan Center, what I can do to help with the action plan is to look up ABA average salaries in the areas in the state and then give that information to Mr. Todd and do that by January 4th. What Tobin Todd was going to do is he was going to try to develop a better benefits package to submit to HR. And with that summary of that, he was going to try to have that ready by January 4th as well. Katie was going to work on getting some new schedules done. She felt that she could do that right away and making adjustments based on what other employees had to say, and she could try to do that. And then Sammy was going to work with other people and try to come up with a mentoring program and see what they wanted that mentoring program to include, and then to deliver a mentoring sign-up sheet to the lead agents or the lead ABA therapists for them to give their approval on and to see if they can put that in place quickly. We decided to have a follow-up meeting over the phone on January 7th at 1:30. This is our tentative time that we're going to try. Again, that's after the holidays, so hopefully everything will have died down some. We're going to use group emails, phone calls, and text messages if we need to, but this is our tentative date on January 7th at 1:30 p.m. to try to get back together and to see how everything's gone. Okay, so finally with our strategic action pack is, where are we going? How will we get there, and where are we? The outcome of where are we going is to help Logan Center be able to retain its therapists long term. How we know when we've gotten there, when we arrive there, employees will stay longer. They will be happier and they will have consistency for their clients. How will we get there? We will improve and have continued communication with lower level ABA therapists. The ones that do the jobs every day with the clients, we will continue to have conversations with them to see what they have to say about what's going on out in the field. The guidepost, how we know we're not lost. Logan will start retaining employees again. They will be happy. There will be more communication. And then lastly, the action plan. What will we start doing by next week? What can we do right away? What can we do to take off running? We'll start speaking to other employees and getting their input. We'll start doing the market pay analysis of the area and see what the pay is to make us more competitive, what we need to do. And then we could set up meetings with the upper management to discuss the benefits and to let them know that we're working on a proposal that hopefully we can implement across the board.